Good morning and welcome to the University for a ceremony that we hope will be joyous and happy. Given the tragic events in Nice last night, I thought it appropriate to start the ceremony with 1 minute silence. I now declare the congregation open for the conferment of awards. Please be seated.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost. I first became aware that I had a namesake when I was a teenager in the 1980s. Several members of my family were members of the Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament, and it was one of their demonstrations that I first heard of the other Rowan Williams, then a young Cambridge theologian, who was there too, up until the point that he was arrested and allegedly had to phone his chaplain at Clare College, where he was then dean, saying, "I'm sorry, I won't be back to take evensong because I'm in custody." I was a long way back from the action that day, and I've been trailing behind the other Rowan ever since. In many ways, Rowan's career has been meteoric. Professorships of theology in Cambridge and Oxford, returned to his native Wales as Bishop of Monmouth, then Archbishop of Wales, were followed in 2002 by the announcement that he was to be Archbishop of Canterbury, de facto leader of the world's 80 million Anglicans. In this role, Rowan's desire to see the bigger picture and to keep warring factions together sometimes cost him very dearly, not least in this hall. Throughout his tenure, however, he continued to use the public platform it gave him to speak up for justice, notably in his opposition to the Iraq War. Having stepped down as Archbishop in 2012, he is now Chair of Trustees of Christian Aid, a global development agency which works with Indigenous partners across some of the poorest parts of the world, always seeking to empower local people and use their gifts to transform a situation. In that sense, it's a perfect fit for him, as was his return to Cambridge as Master of Magdalen College. Rowan is an accomplished poet, linguist, theologian, and a prolific writer on everything from Dostoevsky to the Narnia books. Yet he balances all these achievements with a profound awareness of his own limitations. As a small child, meningitis left him with impaired hearing. It also meant that he could not help but realize the importance of vulnerability and even failure as part of the process of learning to be human. And that may sound like odd grounds for commendation on a day on which we rightly celebrate the achievements of our students. But it is for precisely that reason that I am so delighted to make this presentation, because the very purpose of a university is surely to stand up for complexity, not to provide simplistic answers to tick-box questions, but to refuse to dumb down or infantilize our search for knowledge and for wisdom. Whether as a priest, a writer, or an academic, Rowan has embodied that principle with complete commitment. York was founded as an avowedly secular university, but there has never been a more important time than the present to speak intelligently and with nuance about the place of faith in public life, including within our universities, and especially the part it has to play in public decision-making. When Rowan visited the offices of the Guardian newspaper, the then editor, Alan Rusbridger, was struck by the way that even the most committed atheists on his staff warmed to his intelligence and his humanity. Even those who don't share his personal convictions recognise that he single-handedly refutes any suggestion that religious faith is the refuge of the stupid or the immature. His integrity and his openness are as obvious as his intelligence. Rowan does not seek to make God in his own image, but to seek a relationship with the infinite. And if that sounds like an impossible circle to square, Rowan's whole public career has been based on difficult ideas. It's fair to say that the complexity of his thought processes and the language in which he chooses to express himself do not always make for easy sound bites. But Rowan is aware that becoming a complete, fulfilled human being is never easy. Through his writing and speaking in a variety of contexts, Rowan consistently demonstrates that ideas and imagination are intrinsic to the human condition. He continues to refuse to compromise on ideas which stretch and challenge us, from our assumptions about the way the universe is ordered to the language we use to describe our experience of living and what might lie beyond the indescribable. Language itself is finite, but the life of the mind and the spirit are not. Rowan continues to point out that such difficult ideas are not just an intellectual challenge, but also an emotional and moral one. It must have been very tempting on occasion to run away from the challenges and disillusionments of his position. But I, for one, am grateful that he did not, and that he is still using the public platform he earned in his previous role to speak up for the vulnerable and the damaged in our society. Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost, for his enormous and wide-ranging contribution to the intellectual, emotional and spiritual life of our nation, I present to you the Right Reverend and Right Honourable Baron Williams of Oystermouth for the degree of Doctor of the University of York, honoris causa.
Through the powers vested in me by the University of York, I have great pleasure in awarding you the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa. Many congratulations.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, friends, may I begin by expressing my warmest thanks to the University for the honour done me today, and to my more celebrated namesake for an over-generous and humbling commendation. As most of us in the higher education business know, there's a white paper on higher education doing the rounds. One of the things it recommends for the future of higher education is a teaching excellence framework, which will check that you're being taught properly. It's proving rather difficult to decide how you measure whether you're being taught properly. Should it be the number of first-class degrees a university turns out? Should it be the salaries that graduates earn within 2 or 3 years of their graduation? No pressure. I suspect the answer lies in a few words which are conspicuous by their absence from the white paper. And the words that are most vivid in my mind when I think about excellent teaching are imagination enjoyment, and commitment. If, in your time in this university, you have learned something about those three things, you'll have learned what a university has to communicate. Imagination, the capacity to say it doesn't have to be like this, and the capacity to enter into how somebody else sees a complex and challenging world. Enjoyment, the sense of being overwhelmed, enriched, and enlarged by what you're studying, and an appetite that goes with it to go on being enriched and enlarged. And commitment, a challenge to put your own security and safety on the line when necessary for the sake of what you've discovered through your imagination and your enjoyment. I have confidence that a university like this conveys those values and those visions. Confidence that that's what you'll be taking out into the wider world. And thus far, that's pretty much what I'd planned to say this morning. But in the wake of nightmare events unfolding yet again in our continent, and I say our continent with forethought, we need to think about how some of those values and some of those visions impact on a world of intense and spiraling violence. The lack of imagination is to be resigned, to be reconciled, you might almost say, to a situation of ongoing rivalry, struggle, and suspicion. That's lack of imagination. A lack of enjoyment shows itself in the sense that you have to defend all the time your own position, your own security, at the expense of everything and everyone else. And it's not so much a problem of lack of commitment as of the wrong kind of commitment. Commitment to defending only what you understand and only the people who are like you. In the face of violence like that, these values take on a new edge and a new urgency. We need to go from a university like this with another kind of commitment, a passionate commitment to the good of all, the interdependent good and well-being of all, carrying with us the recognition that all real achievement comes from cooperation, not from struggle and rivalry. Universities matter enormously in our society, and they'll matter even more in the future, because they are the contexts where these values go on being nurtured and developed. I hope, as I've said, that your experience here in this wonderful university will have stretched and challenged you already. And I hope that the questions you have found valuable and meaningful and indeed life-giving here will go on being the questions that prod you and worry you and almost nag you into fuller life and fuller service. I wish you every good luck, every blessing, every success in the lives ahead of you. And I wish and hope, and because of all this, pray too, that these values will be part of the way you transform the society you're in. We talk about impact in higher education. The greatest, most tangible form of impact is transformed people. That's you, and that's the people whose lives you will touch. Congratulations, and thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ensemble Eonomy will perform Ubi Caritas by Maurice de Rufflet, followed by I Get Around by the Beach Boys.
Amor Deus in est corde diligamus nos sincero, sincero. Ubi caritas et amor Deus ibi est.
Round, round, get around, I get around. Get around, round, round, 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 I get around.
I'm getting bug trucking up and down the same old strip. I gotta find a new place where the kids are. My buddies and me are getting real well known. Yeah, the bad guys know us and they leave us alone.
Get around, round, round, I get around. 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 I get around.
Get around.
Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Wah, wah.
We always take my car cause it's never been beat. And we've never missed yet with the girls we meet. None of the guns go steady cause it wouldn't be right to leave the best girl home on a Saturday night.
Get around, round, round, I get around. 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 I get around. Round, round, get around, I get around. Get around, round, round, 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 I get around. I get around.
The Chancellor's Leadership Prizes recognise and reward the most talented, ambitious and driven students who've excelled on the final stage of the university's York Award. A Chancellor's Leadership Prize has been awarded to Benny Nguama.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost, I have the honour to present the following candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Linguistics. For research in naive ear witness speaker identification, Nathan Atkinson. For research in the role of onomatopoeia in phonological development, Catherine Lang. For research in the acquisition of verbal morphology in Persian, Parastu Mavasti. For research in regional variation in Punjabi English, Jessica Wormold. For the degree of Master of Arts by Research in Linguistics, Emily Zelda Hillison. Sam Wells. For the degree of Master of Arts in Linguistics, Vicky Cardenas. For the degree of Master of Arts in Psycholinguistics, Samaya Priyam. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in English Language and Linguistics, Siti Abdul Rahim. Amiza Safira Abu. Noor Husna Ahmad Hasib. Ruth Ashton. Thomas Blessed. Eleanor Budden. Jonathan Burns. Crystal Chow. Evangeline Clayton. Abigail Cornthwaite. Jessica Dembitsky. Mary Enticott. Natalie Evans. Jessica Franklin. Emma Gibb. Bethany Gibson. Lucy Green. Jessica Hall. Olivia Grace Hartley. Sean Hearn. Eliza Hennessy. Sophie Herring. Laura Kate Howarth. George Arthur Johnston. Ekali Kostopoulos. Yini Liu. Georgina Mitchell. Farah Sakina Muhammad Fauzi. Noor Jazila Amira Muhammad Jamil. Nathan Moore. Caris Morley. Emily Myers. Christopher Roberts. Florence Roberts Bowman. Emily Shane. Samantha C. Bridget Smith. Amy Sparrow. Rebecca Such. Abigail Tuakli. Abigail Twin. Andrew Welsh. Emma Widdett. Emma Willingham. Eunice Yingju Yang. Siti Zahari. Chonyang Zhang. Melissa Blakemore. Sorry, this is for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in English and Linguistics. Melissa Blakemore. Sean de Groot. Emily Duff. Maria Flanagan. Chloe Gorn. Laura Hogan. Sarah Keary. Benedetta Pusateri. Olivia Scales. Oshin Toomey Brenner. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in French and German language with a year abroad, Matthew Collier. Holly Embleton. Joshua Heisman. Harry Moxham. James Reed. Harry Ziegler. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in French and Linguistics with a year abroad, Katie Mapp. Victoria Rook. Alexandra Stokes. Nicole Waymont. Jodie Woolnough. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in French and Spanish language, Elizabeth Abernethy. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in French and Spanish language with a year abroad, Lorna Cole. Matthias Court. Jack Kelly. India Mackenzie. Matteo Martello. Laura McKee. Emily Seddon. Hannah Southall. Amy Winter. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in German and Spanish language with a year abroad, Mark Howarth. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Linguistics, Rebecca Aaron. Daniel Barnes. Christopher Cox. Catherine Dye. Lisa Gotthead. Rupert Harris. Louise Hawkyard. Angela Herbert. Joni Hutchinson Ross. Catherine Jones. Mairead Kerins. Samuel King. Alexandra Marinova. Lindsay McShane. Leah O'Quinigon. Nina Romo. Rosie Slack. Rachel Smithson. Melissa Temple. Bethan Thomas. Lucy Tomlinson. Wen Shin Sierra Yo. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Linguistics with French, Bethan Dixon. Rina San Juan. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Linguistics with Spanish, Megan Fletcher. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy and Linguistics, Pietro Baggio. Nicholas Chan. Chloe Reed. Joseph Williams. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Spanish and Linguistics with a year abroad, Alex Bassick. Charlotte Broadhurst. Chloe Grace Cullen. Nora Uvala. Elizabeth Loisink. Hannah Kurashi. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Alexis Gebby.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost, I have the honour to present the following candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Philosophy. For research in pictorial representation and artistic style, Helen Bradley. For the degree of Master of Arts by Research in Philosophy, Jamie Cawthra. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, Ahmed Abakar. Rebecca Alderson, Alexander Andreu, Noor Hisham bin Abdul Nasser, Liam Bittles, Alexandra Bratton, Connor Brennan, Emily Brown, Michael Brown, Shannon Brown, Lucy Bryan, Matthew Chan, Elizabeth Connolly, Zara Dalla, Tiffany Edwards, William Edwards, Pia Eldergill, Eric Farrington III, Beth Faraday, Andrew Glenn, Florence Grant, Georgina Gray, Leo Hansel, Elizabeth Hill, Ella Hughes, Mohammed Iqbal, Serena James, Josiah Kelly, Ross Kendall, Joe Mackenzie, Anushka Muir, Amy Neild, Anna Newsom, Rosario Naira, Rachel Pay, Amy Pease, Jack Pipe, Vanessa Polovina, Alex Radford, Catherine Radley, Sorley Richardson, Angus Ryan, Anush Yavahira, Holly Sedgwick, Brandon Shaw, Eleanor Shilton, Dominic Smithies, Benjamin Stallard, Chloe Stevenson, Olivia Tadman, George Thomas, Lucy Wainwright, George Walker, Samuel Wallace, Harry Watson, Cecily Whiteley, Edward Williams, Jack Wood, for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy and Sociology, Charlotte Embleton. Beth Freen, Thomas Hughes, Rory O'Hara.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost, I have the honor to present the following candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Philosophy, Politics and Economics. For research in freedom and work in worker cooperatives, Robin Jervis. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Philosophy, Oliver Hughes. William Knowles. George Waring. Maria Angeliki Apergi. Jun Chan. Charles Hayes. William Murrett. Gerda Vegediti. Samantha Armstrong. Alice Beattie. Maisie Cook. Johanna Cross de Wolf. Brevin Desai. George Fox. Jonathan Hoare. Robert Chavis. Jordan Musavi. Liam O'Brien. Samuel Price. Liam Rodden. Cameron Smith. Hannah Wallace. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, Politics and Economics, Alexandra Akpabio. Plamen Andreev. Christopher Allen. Oliver Engove. Jonathan Barrow. Giovanna Bürger.
Jordan Bonner. Alexios Bradakis. Louise Buckingham. Ifani Chukwulobelu. Toby Churchley. Thomas Connell. Benjamin Colburn. Elizabeth Davis. Hugh Davis. Sebastian Down. Dennis Ferrer. Callum Furness. Thomas Gill. Matthew Grace. Isabel Graham. Erik Jan Kryszkowiak. Anna Gyulyumov. Faisal Hamza. Selina Han Pope. William Hardy. George Hobson. Noreen Hussain. James Hampish. Mohamed Akib Hussain. Adela Yakobov. Samuel Chapson. Jonathan Jeffrey. Gaurav Kapoor. Chi Ku. Isabel Marland. Irene Molasalilolu. Sorry, apologies. Konstantin Musellas. George Morrell. Benny Nagwama. Isabella Brecker. Jesse Rakes. Andrelina Ramdun. Joshua Salisbury. Nadia Sidabude. Callum Shannon. Joseph Simnet. Ida Schoberg. Emily Smith. Amoli Soda. Robert Stainthorpe. Samuel Story. David Thomas. Ben Thompson. Hugo Thompson. Charles Thornycroft. Ryan Todd. Christos Touton. Catherine Tyler. Annette Fettig. Samuel Wayall. Oliver Wilson. Laurie Woodgate. And Chonsu Yi.
Well, good morning again, everybody. Today is a very special day. You have reached a hugely significant milestone in your lives, and I want to offer you my warmest and most sincere congratulations. Gaining a degree from a world-class university like York is a tremendous achievement. We have very high standards, and our courses are very challenging. We expect not only ability and talent, but also a great deal of hard work. The award of your degree shows just how much you have devoted your best efforts to studying here, and the university itself is enormously proud of you, as are your families and partners, your friends, and everybody else who has supported you through your time. When you made the decision to come to university, you made a choice that is likely to have a lasting effect on your life. As I'm sure you know, there are many reasons why you may choose to go to university. Perhaps you came here because you wanted to prepare for a career in a chosen field or to improve your employment prospects. Perhaps you came because you were passionate about a subject, or even perhaps you came because you simply wanted to be independent and move away from home. Whatever your motives might have been, you have in common that you have all been educated at the University of York, and in that education lies the real value of your time here. In recent years, the public discourse around higher education has increasingly revolved around universities as agents of growth, and around the higher education space as one which delivers a highly skilled and highly productive workforce. Whereas such utilitarian constructs are undoubtedly important, we should not lose sight of the much wider relevance of higher education for society, as Rowan Williams alluded to earlier. Education is a common good that benefits us all in ways that may be difficult to measure or quantify, but are certainly no less important. Education enables societies to work together, to build together, and to live harmoniously and peacefully together. Education protects us from extremism, intolerance, and prejudice. Education makes us simply better people. Contributing to that mission is amongst the most valuable things that we and you can do. In many ways, York is an extraordinary university. It is widely recognised as genuinely world-class. But the university is only 53 years old. In that time, it has risen up the ranks at a remarkable pace. Everyone who has worked or studied here will be familiar with our ethos, which commits us to excellence in all that we do, be it in teaching or research, and that ethos explains why we have become so very good. But we also have a number of values that are not reflected in the league tables and international rankings. They are quite simple. We believe that anyone who can benefit from a York education should be able to do so. We believe that our teaching must be outstanding and informed by world-class research. We are unconditionally committed to the highest standards of academic excellence. We also believe that our teaching and research should be used to the benefit of people and societies across the world. We'll stand up for these principles, and they will continue to define what we are. No matter where your future may lie, I hope that you too will help us share and defend our belief in the value of equality, excellence, and indeed opportunity for all. I do hope that you've enjoyed your time at the university, which I'm sure wasn't spent completely on hard work and serious contemplation. I am, of course, often here on the campus in the evening, and I've seen and heard you having excellent times in your colleges. In a digital age, I am, of course, also aware of what goes on in social media. Regrettably, Yik Yak holds few secrets. And you know what this says about you. It shows that you are, on the whole, a lively, sociable and caring group of people with a great zest for life. And so it should be. Being at university is about much more than study and work. During your time with us, you will have met many people who will remain your friends for the rest of your life. Indeed, some of you may even have met your life partners here. You will have joined student societies or explored new interests. You will have experienced life in a community that is diverse and international, with people from all kinds of background from all over the world. I think that you will find that these experiences have been just as important as the formal learning that you have received in shaping who you are and what you can become. Since 1963, we have inspired nearly 110,000 people to cross both this platform and also continents, and to embrace every imaginable job and profession. Now it's your turn to go out and explore new horizons. It is a tradition that speeches at graduation ceremonies offer well-intended advice to inspire graduates. In fact, to keep graduates engaged in ceremonies, Wired magazine have now developed a useful bingo card based on the top 24 cliches used in graduation speeches. Top phrases to include, which I haven't used up to now, are "Don't be afraid of failure," "This is only the beginning," and "Yours is the future to shape." Sound advice indeed. Actually, I don't think you particularly need my advice, but there are some things that probably matter more than anything else. First, try to be compassionate and kind to other people, because kindness and compassion underpin civil society. Second, never forget that the world is a very interesting place. Never stop exploring it and trying to understand it better. Third, make sure that you enjoy whatever it is that you do, but also have the courage to change direction if you don't. And finally, be lucky. But remember that Louis Pasteur said that chance favours only the prepared mind. I really hope that I will have the chance to meet many of you at some point in the future. We want to stay in touch with all of our graduates, and I hope that you will want to stay in touch with us. We have a very active worldwide community of alumni, and they offer opportunities for engagement that we hope will be of interest to all of you. So, for now, I wish you all the very best in your futures. Make us proud, and above all, always strive to be the best that you can. And, being York graduates, I'm sure that you'll have a great time along the way. Many congratulations and very good luck for your future. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now I'd like to ask our guests, not the graduates, to stand, please. Ladies and gentlemen, now is our last opportunity to applaud and congratulate our graduates on their great achievements. Very well done. So we're not quite finished yet. Graduates, can I ask you to stand? Well, now is your opportunity to thank the university staff, your family, your friends, and everyone who's supported you during your time here at the University of York. Thank you. I now declare this congregation closed.